welcome to part 6. At least I think it's, or is it part 7? I can't remember. Let's just say
Welcome to the next part. Welcome to the next part of RWBY Grimm Eclipse Let's Play.
And now, we're all gonna play as Blake.
Yeah, Shao Ninjutsu.
Last time on the Blake Show.
I bet you guys are doing this to torture Will.
Yeah, that was my idea.
Just love to see me squirm, don't you?
Yeah.
You know, I have a feeling Will is like, since Will's really sadistic, I bet he's also into torture. So good.
I'm partially enjoying this. Sure.
So I know his
So
name is.
So you're into torture.
Sure. Why not? Whatever you say.
Well, if you're into torture, I really can't wait for the Sonic 06 commentary.
I did offer to play the entirety of that game, so...
Yeah, but I kind of want to be a part of it since I actually partially enjoy it.
So,
Why?
It's a guilty pleasure of mine.
In that case, then you're not allowed to play it.
I want to play as Shadow the Hedgehog, though.
Seth, we love you. We don't want you to hurt yourself like this. This is a problem. This is a addiction.
Oh, Kylie.
Well, at least how do I explain? At least you're not one of those people who calls Sonic 06 an underrated gem.
Hey. Sonic 06 was always good, alright?
No, it's not, Scott.
Yes, it is. It's almost as good. It's almost as good as the B-movie game, alright?
Oh.
No, the B-movie game was a fucking masterpiece. Don't
Just like the movie.
Oh no, you know what was a real masterpiece? It was Superman for the Nintendo 64.
No, that's not.
What was that Hong Kong game called again?
Hong Kong 97.
Hong Kong 97. Now that's a real masterpiece.
Masterpiece. Oh Jesus.
I got it.
Oh shit. Blake's down. Wait a minute.
Which one?
Oh, which one?
Which one?
Blake is also fighting, so maybe Blake. You know, I think instead of playing as Blake, we're all actually just playing as a bunch of shadow clones of Blake.
Or no, we're just all playing as Blake. It is the Blake Show after all.
Oh.
The Blake.
I mean, previously, the sexual tension between Blake and Blake was on the high. It was so high that you could just cut it with a butter knife.
Welcome to the Blake Show, and Blake starring Blake from the RWBY series.
Wait, I know what I think we should end this part of the Blake Show.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Or Blake.
Blake
3 and Blake featuring Blake.
I know what I can title it. I'm gonna title it BBBB. Blake.
yes.
Yes, I love that idea.
And just have the RWBY logo, except with Blake's face over every character.
Yes.
Just different Blake faces. Different Blake faces.
Yeah.
I was honestly thinking the RWBY logo, except instead of saying Ruby, it says BBBB.
But you need it. But you need to like put.
I have the font. So don't worry.
Not just that. Not just the font, but also like you need to. They need to look. It just needs to be Blake's face over all 4 of the different RWBY girls, well, except for Blake, of course. But like have a different face of Blake. Like you have Grumpy Blake, you have Happy Blake, or maybe you have Dying on the Inside Blake too.
Oh Jesus!
Don't forget Chibi Blake. We gotta have Chibi Blake.
Of course.
Like
Also,
smug Chibi Blake.
And just have the and Knuckles thing, except it's just like
And
just
Blake.
Like, and Blake.
No, and
Yes.
Ruby. And Ruby. That's what we should call it.
But Ruby's not here.
Okay.
Exactly.
True.
Exactly.
Starring Blake from the RWBY series.
Blake actually has very, very good if you have the right upgrade, she can instantly stun a wide group of enemies, making them weak and vulnerable. And if you know how to use her right, she can be a powerhouse.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Just looking at my gameplay as a whole, yeah. Goddamn. I'm just spamming shit.
I love me some Blake the Show.
Yeah, really. And I think it's funny that we're on some secluded island that nobody cares about as well. Like Blake still just won't get off the freaking island.
Hello. There's still another Beowulf here.
Oh
Is
yeah,
that
yeah,
taken
take
care
care
of?
of him. It's just you.
There.
Another battle.
Don't worry, we don't mind. Take your time.
Hey, now you're just leaving him in the dust.
Don't worry. Take your time, man. You're in no rush.
I am in a rush.
We know that you can't keep up with the faster kids. Don't worry.
Hey,
I won't hold it against you.
there was a Beowulf here, and I had to take care of it.
And we did. We let you do that.
Oh,
You
shit.
seem to have it covered.
Going back on the topic of this being on how like Blink is just on island, I could just imagine like several days later she just goes crazy and just like thinks that everyone is just herself. Like, hello Blake, how are you doing, Blake?
It's like Jack Sparrow at World's End.
Yes.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You know, if someone actually does watch this, I wouldn't be surprised if someone does like a bunch of like Blake memes at this point.
Oh wow. I was just wrecking a bunch of those Grimm earlier. At least I think I was anyway.
I don't know. Who cares? But what we do know is that Blake did it.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Yes, Kylie?
Oh, Will, your screen share went all black.
Oh boy.
For a moment there,
Well-
Will, for a moment there, I thought you were going to say, "Oh, Blake."
This
Oh,
is Blake's
Blake.
fault. I know it is.
Yeah, that's Blake.
Oh my Blaking god.
Oh my. Oh, holy Blake.
All right. If I could get a safe spot, I could turn on the screen share again.
Holy Blake.
Super Blake sisters, anybody?
All right. All right. Give me one moment. I'll be right back.
Come on, Blake.
Discord.
You can do it.
Which Blake?
Stop screen sharing. What?
Who cares? It's just Blake.
How is it now? Is it good?
It's loading. Yeah, I can see.
Good.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Blakes.
I had to restart the screen share. It said I was still screen sharing, but for some reason it went black.
Hey, Will, I think this would be a good time to talk shit about Volume 5.
Oh, jeez. Okay, so... Okay, for those watching this in the far-flung future, probably by then you have, like, RWBY Volume 29 or some crap like that. Volume 5 finished not too long, a couple months ago. And, I'm not a fan. I am not a fan. But it's like, well, for starters, like, the problems that Blake had in Volume 4 still happening, just this time in Volume 5 instead of Volume 4. She's still on the island and she's still doing the exact same thing, only this time, Elia, or whatever her name is apparently the series' token lesbian, because, yeah, because that's essential for every show. And what's the rest of the team doing? Drinking tea with each other in not Asia. So, I mean, stuff does eventually happen, but even when it does, it's like, it's still like 25% action, the rest just dialogue and stuff like that. So it is one of the slower volumes, and there's so many cardinal sins too, like actually drawing attention to your own character development, saying, "Oh, we've grown so much," says the character who hasn't grown even a little. So, not to mention, they also didn't do very good to justify the mysteries behind Ozpin's behavior. They just rolled with it, which another cardinal sin of writing. Don't justify the mysteries of one other person. So like,
Whoa.
Speak of the devil.
Yeah.
And like really, it's like, It's not the worst thing I've seen in the world, and it's just generally not. Yeah, it's a low point of the series, really. And honestly, RWBY can go one of two ways. Either Volume 6 is going to be really, really good, or even worse. And I'm really hoping it is not going to be what I fear it to be.
Let me guess. Instead of being focused on Blake, it's going to be focused on Weiss and take place in Atlas.
No, I honestly, I feel like that. I don't know what it's going to be. And honestly, like, I would get into spoiler territory, but it's relatively new, so I'm not going to spoil it for those who haven't. But there is one particular thing that happens near the climax, which I'm still baffled as to why they did. And I can't think of a good reason why they did that and who did what to who. So yeah, that's my thoughts on RWBY Volume 5. I didn't like it.
Okay, but anyway, back to the plot of RWBY Grimm Eclipse. We finally met the character Dr. Merlot, who totally doesn't look like Dr. Wily in any way, shape, or form.
He has more hair.
True.
Yes.
But
True
fun fact, Dr. Merlot is voiced by the same guy that voices Rodin in Bayonetta.
Huh.
Beautiful.
Beautiful, indeed.
Beautiful.
So who is this Dr. Merlot? He apparently has been experimenting on a Grimm, I believe.
It was only the villain that we've been fighting for the whole entire game up to this point.
Yep.
I'm surprised you have to even say who is Dr. Merlot. Everyone knows at this point.
Who is Dr. Merlot?
The guy that they were talking about for the entirety of the game, the guy who's been capturing all the Grimm, the guy who's been building all the stuff that should be broken, the guy who owned that building that crashed, the guy who made those exploding creeper Grimm, the villain.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention halfway through the game.
Fair.
It's okay.
Plus, my audio is low, so I can't hear what any of them are saying. So
You can always enable subtitles,
I
That is
have
true.
subtitles on, but I'm not even paying attention. Jesus, I covered a lot of ground there for a second. Like
Wow.
I just went from one area to like, phew.
Let me help you out there.
Okay, thank you.
That's a lot of team attacks right there.
That's me, and I'm good, and I'm gonna do all of them.
Sure.
You did, actually.
Thank you.
Okay.
And that's I hope, and I'm gonna be back as the king of teamwork.
Well, queen this time.
Yeah, I'm queen of the team.
All women are queens!
I'm
If
queen.
you breathe, she's the
Oh, wow.
Oh, no.
Speaking
Your
of...
legs are falling. I got.
Why is my team
I got.
Why is
No.
my team attack not working? There we go. Now it
Because-
starts working.
Because I'm the one doing all of them. Because I'm the one doing all of them.
I mean, not my team attack. It's my ultimate attack that's not working. Sorry.
Yeah,
never
sometimes.
mind.
Yeah, sometimes I get it. Yeah, sometimes I get a delay on that too. I tried doing it. It was like, nope, you're not doing your ult.
I think it was happening because of my frame rates. That's probably what was happening.
Because I'm the one doing all the teamwork.
So,
I'm
how
doing
do
all
you
the teamwork
guys like
facts.
Devil May Cry?
What'd
Only
you
this
say?
is-
What'd you say, Scott?
So how do you guys like Devil May Cry?
I remember.
I like that in a way.
I remember it being more stylish. Thank you.
I mean,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
So I hope the fans of RWBY Volume 5 appreciate this because this is the only part of the show you apparently like.
Ha ha.
You
ha,
sick
no.
freaks.
I disagree.
Uh,
Honestly, my favorite part was Spoiler voice versus Cinder.
So the other character that took over the show in place of the main character.
Jeez, Yogi, there's so many Ursas.
You mean us, Yogi? Us, Boo Boo?
Yeah,
That's us.
whatever.
Oh, they killed us both, Boo Boo. We
Now
couldn't
we're
even land a
in
single
hell,
hidden.
Yogi. Shit, now we're in hell, Yogi.
I did this.
My father always told me to never deal with those anime babes.
I think this is what we get for stealing the picnic baskets.
Oh my god, this is. Oh god, this is gonna be so awesome.
He
Oh,
told
we
me
haven't-
he told me the Japanese will kill you, but I didn't know he meant by this.
This is so much fun.
Jesus, now I can imagine just Blake sitting in like her house with like fucking bear rugs, a fucking yogi, and boop.
Drinking tea.
Yes. In a park somewhere.
That's terrible.
I
No, no,
know. It is. But it's still fun.
Maybe drinking tea with the ranger who's also happy they're dead.
Oh my god! Wait, I wonder if Kai wants to say something.
Never said anything.
Oh, okay. I thought you would at
Yes.
some point.
Yet, but I'm sure she'll think of something. Let's think of something to talk about.
Kylie, come up with something.
My birthday is coming up.
Yay!
Yay!
Happy freaking early birthday or late birthday, depending on when.
Don't you mean happy almost
Slightly
Happy
getting older day.
slightly old.
Yeah.
That's what Scott likes to do when he wishes someone a happy birthday.
Yeah. Now where's my paycheck?
Yeah. If only this channel ever pays. I'll
Oh,
never get paid
shoot.
to do this.
Like you'll be old enough to learn to drive, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be worth learning how to do.
I'm alright.
Seems pretty time consuming though. I want to wait till I'm out of school.
That's fair.
Okay.
That's fair.
Yeah,
But
Kylie.
being able to drive yourself to school would also be great.
Okay.
I mean, it's the only.
Scott,
Okay, so Kylie, how old are you gonna be exactly?
15.
Oh shoot, you're younger than me.
Oh shit.
I'm 16, and I took a beautiful screenshot of all these Blakes.
I somehow just glitched through the.
Get my good side.
I somehow just glitched through the rock wall. Like now.
Oh wait, whoa, huh?
Oh yeah, you're right.
There we go.
Aha!
Oh,
And I got two achievements. I got unsaved and I got top score.
Ha! I still got the highest except for deaths, which again Lucas got.
oof.
No, I got highest deaths.
Oh, I mean, sorry. Lucas got the least amount of deaths, but you get the idea.
I had 2.
I
Okay.
had a lot. I had so much teamwork. Why? I'm still the king of teamwork.
Yeah.
All right.
That was part
See you
7.
next part, guys.